For this first game, it's called Hesitation. Anytime they hold their hand out to the audience, it's because they don't know what to say, because it's improvised. And you get to yell out a bunch of suggestions.
More coffee, ma'am?
Sorry, my mind is blown. There is peanut butter inside this burger.
That is correct. You ordered the peanut butter explosion burger. How is it tasting?
Yeah, I can best describe it as cheesy. Yeah, it's funny enough.
Sorry, honey, I was in the bath. You know what? You have beautiful pictures inside your bathroom. I just saw one, and it was a picture of a cat.
Well, I have a large cat collection at home, and I like to display it to the public. Most of the cats I get actually come from... Most of the cats I have come from Japan. They're Japanese cats.
Is there a special name for those Japanese cats?
Yeah, I like to call them pineapple. All of them collectively, I say, "Hey, Pineapple, I'm home," and they all come up and greet me in their own way.
Crawlspace Theatre Productions. We could take all those three words apart and
Just
define
unpack
them, but what are you producing?
Well, we are a comedy company, and we do performances. We have a whole education program where we are teaching classes.
How did all this start?
Yes, so it started with our comedy team, improv comedy team, Crawlspace Eviction. That started 17 years ago in 2003. Dan Seitzma, my husband, started the team, and we've been performing ever since.
I want to pick up on the word improv.
Okay.
Explain a little bit what that's all about.
Absolutely. So, improv comedy, there's no script ever. You do not know going into a show what it is that you're going to say ever. You only know the games you're going to play. Most of it is based on learning to work together with other people on stage, learning how to support each other and really listen, how to be open. What is it that they're building? The people would like to see you build a toilet.
Well, it's a good thing I brought my plumbing tools today. Let me just set them down here. I think those are my brother's tools. Those were the clown tools. Let me get the plumbing tools here. Yeah, the suitcases look the same. Let me drop them. Those are the right ones.
I've never built a toilet before. I don't even know where to start.
Maybe you could mold it.
That's a great idea. I've got a bag of clay over here.
Let me get your spinning wheel for you. It's right here. You gotta set it down right down over here. Ooh. Started by itself. Gotta be careful with that thing. Oh, wow, that was good. I'm gonna open the case up while you're working on that.
Sure.
Stuck. Let me get some oil over here. Hey, get the little bit of oil and a... Oh!
Do you learn how to be funny, or are you just born funny?
It's a really good question. Yeah. You know, certainly in our classes, we always start with learning to work together first. And the comedy is kind of a byproduct. It's something that sort of happens later when you can focus on building something together and listening, being in the moment, and start in what I like to say something real, like a real life situation, then it's funny. When people try too hard to be funny first, that's generally when it sort of sticks out as something that they're just trying to kind of do on their own, and they don't really need the ideas of what's going on. So it's really truly a group effort. What villain is Judd? Let's get some ideas. That was in stereo. Dr. Smarty Pants. Judd is going to play Dr. Smarty Pants, and we are going to need some ideas from our audience in this one. Let's let Dr. Smarty Pants start this scene, shall we? What is he building? What is he building? a giant evil robot.
First things first. Good. Well, Mr. Robot. You're looking good today.
Cut! Now, when the robot talks, he has a very fun voice. What is so fun about his voice? Okay, I got it. It's really, really squeaky. Your voice is really squeaky. Hello! Oh! My head hurts!
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Remind me to fix your voice modulation box later.
Okay.
Let's see, I'm gonna need to...
I said my hands hurt.
I see. Well, we can work on your hands hurting in a little bit of time.
I've been observing you and this new robot, and I have to say I have a hypothesis.
Well, Hannah, I'd love to hear it as long as it's a smart idea.
It is. The robot, he can feel things now.
Cut. What is the first strong emotion or feeling that the robot feels? The first thing he feels in his life is sadness.
Hannah, that's nearly impossible for a robot to feel.
He's crying!
Oh my goodness. This may be the first observance of the robot's emotions.
I have no friends.
I'll be your friend.
Not so fast, Hannah. The consequences involved in being a robot's friend. You must think about this.
I want to be his friend.
Support for Kalamazoo Lively Arts is provided by the Irving S. Gilmore Foundation, helping to build and enrich the cultural life of Greater Kalamazoo.